Now, for weeks, we've been talking about the need for the MSS mission, the Multinational Security Support Mission in Haiti, to have more and better equipment to fight the gangs. And we've also been speaking about the international cooperation that is needed for the MSS mission to be successful. We have also touched about the Haitian National Police and the fact that the Haitian National Police also needs capacity to fight the gangs in their motherland. Now, that has been shown a ray of hope as the United States Department of State released a report just yesterday signifying that there has been additional equipment that has been given to the Haitian National Police and the MSS mission in Haiti. Well, this is coming at a very critical time when the gangs are coming together to fight the Haitian National Police and the MSS mission. And to be specific, the US Department of State noted that among the supplies that the US has given to Haiti, the MSS mission, and the Haitian National Police are armored personnel carriers. These vehicles that will assist the MSS mission, that is the Kenyan police, Jamaican, Belize, and all that are in Haiti right now, to move across different regions while they are fighting the gangs in Haiti. That is very important because without enough supplies, without enough equipment to move from one point to another, then it becomes a bit challenging for the Kenya police or the Haitian National Police to move from different regions to pacify these regions. We have seen the importance of the armored personnel carriers in Haiti. We have seen the Kenyan police using them. We've seen different documentaries where Kenyan police officers have been using these APCs to go into gang territories to fight the gangs in their territories. So this delivery of APCs is very, very important to pacify these other regions in Port-au-Prince that are held by gangs. It is also important to note that this equipment come at a time when gangs are coming together under the Viv and Sam to fight the government, to fight the MSS mission. We saw what happened in Solino where they all came together to fight the MSS mission and the Haitian National Police. This equipment that the US has given to the MSS mission will be very, very important to take back territories like Solino, to take back territories that have been recently taken by gangs, and to advance their recapture to different regions that have not yet been liberated from the jaws of the gangs terrorizing the citizens of Haiti. So we are seeing the US living up to their promise that they are going to support the mission with equipment, that they are going to support the mission with the financial support. But we are yet to see the support from different countries that committed to give troops to the MSS mission, to a total of 2,500 troops that are supposed to be in Haiti fighting the gangs. A few weeks ago, we saw President Ruto saying that he is ready to deploy the rest of the 600 police officers, including women police officers from Kenya, who will deploy to Haiti to fight the gangs. And he said that in about 2 months, we're going to see that deployment active. We know that there are other countries, Benin, Bangladesh, that's committed to deploying troops that haven't yet lived up to their commitment. Therefore, the success of the MSS will be pinned on all these factors coming together to play out to win against the gangs. There has to be enough number of people, 2,500 plus, so that they can win, because there are a lot of gang members in Haiti. These gang members have weapons, they have supplies to fight against the government of the day. There is a need to have enough boots on the ground. There is a need to have enough supplies. It doesn't make sense to have boots on the ground without supplies. So there is a need to have enough boots and enough supplies so that they can wage a war against the gangs. And by supplies, it means that they need to have more sophisticated weapons beyond what these gangs can reach. They need to have better weapons. They need to have higher firepower compared to the gangs so that they can win the war and pacify the regions in Haiti. And that includes air support. The most important at this point will be air support. Without air support, then it will be very, very difficult for the mission to win against the gangs without having aerial support, without having to see what is happening in these buildings where these gangs are hiding and boring holes and fighting against the MSS mission and the Haitian National Police who are trying to pacify the regions. Further beyond the support that the US has given to the MSS mission and the Haitian National Police in giving these supplies, the APCs and what have you, it's also important for the US to engage in a different kind of warfare back at home. And this includes intercepting the flow of weapons from the US down to Haiti. It is very important to stop that flow of weapons because these sophisticated arms that these gangs are wielding against the innocent citizens of Haiti are not coming from heaven. These guns are coming from the US. It is the US that has a policy to have a lot of guns in the country. So this support of the equipment should be matched with the efforts by the US to counter the flow of arms from the United States all the way to Haiti. And that will be very, very instrumental. In fact, that should be the first thing that the US should do in preventing and tackling the gang violence in Haiti, because if you cut the supply of the guns flowing from the US to Haiti, you will be halfway in solving the problem that is facing Haiti currently. The mission, the MSS mission, the Haitian National Police in Haiti are fighting against the guns that are flowing from the United States. Thus, it is very important for that flow to be cut. And once that is done, it will be very easy now for the MSS mission to fight against the gangs, and they will lack supplies and they will have to surrender at the end of the day if they don't have the supplies to fight the government with and to terrorize the citizens with. Therefore, the fight against the gangs needs total international cooperation. All countries should have their hands on deck to make sure that they play their part. The countries that say that they're going to deliver troops to the MSS mission need to deliver the troops as soon as possible. The countries that say that they're going to support in terms of the financial support, like Canada and the US, need to support the MSS mission immediately, because the Kenyan president, President William Ruto, in his press conference with the Haitian National Police just a few weeks ago, said that the budget that the MSS mission has does not even surpass next year, June. So that it is very important, because this mission goes all the way to October, that these factors, financial support, equipment support, troop support, all that be factored in as soon as possible, and all these to be coordinated so that they can lead to the success of the MSS mission in Haiti. Now, finally, it is important to note that the delay in deployment of troops and equipment and financial support is further leading to chaos in Haiti, because the gangs are not waiting for the full deployment of the MSS mission. They are not waiting for the full delivery of services and financial support to the security sectors in Haiti. The gangs are operating, and they are operating in a lethal manner. We saw what happened in Port Saint. We saw what happened in Solino. We saw what happened in different parts of Haiti when gangs are going about their activities, not caring whether the MSS is equipped or not. In fact, they're taking this as an advantage so that they can wage a war and win whatever they can win before the full deployment happens. So the delay in the delivery of equipment, the delay in the deployment phase of the MSS is disadvantaging the Haitian nationals. It is making the Haitian nationals to suffer more, while we know that the border between Haiti and the Dominican Republic is closed. So that means that the Haitian nationals cannot go anywhere else. They have to live in terror with the gangs. Therefore, there is a need for all these countries to hasten the deployment of everything, the promises that they made, so that the Haitian nationals can go back to their lives. And as all this is leading to an election, there should be an election in Haiti where a legitimate government is elected by the people, and that the elected government, with now representatives from different parts of the country, and that is foreseen to happen in 2026, will be the key to stopping these gangs from terrorizing the citizens now and in future. So the hastiness or the pace in which these countries will deliver or live up to their promises will be very, very important to save lives in Haiti and to prevent further chaos from erupting in Haiti.